Hello one and all and welcome. Today we're talking about the new 8th edition of Warhammer 40k. This has been a big buzz lately, especially with the new announcements. We got to look at the new map, we got to look at some of the new miniatures that are coming out, some leaks, and we even got a live Q&A session by some of the designers and the community team. Now, what is interesting here is this is a total Age of Sigmarification, if you can say, of 40k. It's going to be completely different to what we know so far. 7th edition, in essence, has just been an evolution of 3rd edition. Everything from 3rd edition has been a slight tweak of it. 3rd edition, like I said, was very, very fun in my opinion. 4th edition was the highlight of the Warhammer 40k hobby, and then it kind of just went down from there with various codex creeps and so forth. Now onto a big question, when is 8th edition actually landing? By my estimates, mid-June. Okay, we will get more teasers until then, but before mid-June it won't hit. It'll hit around there. Mid to late June. By the end of June we will have it. So it gives us a little over a month maximum. Month minimum. Maybe less than a month, depending. I don't know the exact date, but somewhere around there. Now, what's interesting over here is they want to simplify 7th Ed, and apparently they've done that. Which can be both good and bad depending on how it was actually done. I mean, I haven't actually had a look at the rules, no one has. There are no proper rule leaks as yet. There are rumors, there are hints, but nothing has been 100% confirmed. What we do know is that there is a new line of Death Guard coming, which might be in the starter set. We also know that there's a new line of Space Marines coming, which might be in the starter set. I don't know if you have seen some new Space Marines more true to scale. We've seen some tacticals, some people saying there might be new units. I'm not so sure. I have actually also seen some leaks of Assault Marines with flying bases, something we haven't seen to date. But overall, what I've seen from the Space Marines, they look very, very good. Which kind of makes me worried because of all the other Space Marine armies we have out there, which now just be invalidated. Well, not necessarily invalidated, but you'll be able to see the age. We now have retro Marines. Think about that. Anyway, back to 8th edition. The Gathering Storm set the tone for it. Cadia has fallen. The galaxy is being ripped apart by warp storms everywhere. It is pretty much a time of ending. The Primarch is back, Robert Guilliman. Eldar kind of united, kind of not, depending on who they're following. Like, the Necrons are reawakening, Macragge is surrounded, Fenris is pretty much in a warp storm. I have no idea what else is going on. It is just complete and utter chaos. Something, well, for the past 30 years or so, the setting we've had for 40k, it was bad. This one is worse. This one is maybe, let's say, 5 times worse. I don't know. It's pretty much 1 minute to midnight. The entire ship is going down. No idea what is going on at the moment. With the actual storyline, it might seem a little infantile in writing. Definitely not as adult themed as previous fluff, but I can't really fault it too much. It has been a little rushed, especially with the Gathering Storm books. But overall, the setting seems to be very, very interesting, so we'll see how they go about that. So, I mean, they could go so far as splitting the Imperium, and you have different factions of the Imperium fighting other factions of the Imperium for survival, or human factions that are turning completely away from the Imperium, which will be completely playable now. So we'll see what they do with the storyline itself. On the topic of actual rules, like I said, you're looking at more an Age of Sigmarification thing. Codexes are pretty much gone at the moment. All codexes are being invalidated. If you have a codex, you're going to be using it for up to edition 7 backplay or something into 8th edition. It's not going to be compatible. And I'm assuming they're going to be rewriting some of the fluff as well. Points values are pretty much gone unless you do match play. So you have open player, which was kind of Unbound back in the day. Now Unbound back in the day, they still had points value. You could just take whatever you want. Now you can just take whatever you want. You don't even need to use the points value. So I don't see that being a very very popular place, especially if you go to a club or something like that. You have the narrative games, which are quite interesting, thing I personally like. So over there you'll be having you'll be recreating scenarios, something similar to what the Forge World series have. You'll find some scenarios over there which give you pre-structured forces, which you're going to be using, like let's say in the Frux campaign or something like that. In each scenario you have pre-constructed forces, so that's going to be coming into into this set as well. And then you have matched play, which will be very similar to what we got for Age of Sigmar General's Handbook. So what they're going to be doing straight out of the bat is releasing the new Warhammer 40k General's Handbook, which will give us all of our point values and update all of the armies at once. And that will allow us to play straight away. Now apparently this will be a free download, or maybe the rules are a free download, I'm not too sure. But either way we'll be able to play straight away. So all the armies are getting updated. We just won't have our codexes, we won't have our fluff until the specific army books or whatever come out that they decide to bring out, if they decide to bring out, which I'm not too sure. Again, another thing that they seem to have addressed was the speed of the game. 7th edition was extremely bloated, it took forever to finish, and 8th, they're going to cut down a lot on the speed. We're looking at 2 hours maximum, well they say about 2 hours for a 2,000 point game, and that sounds pretty good to me. I mean, I prefer to play 1,000 to 1,500 point games for 7th ed, and that will easily take you to 2 to 3 hours. Now if we're looking 2 hours for a 2,000 point game, I'll be happy. Really, really happy. Otherwise, there's not too much rules out there. I don't want to spoil too much stuff. I mean, you can look at some of the Q&A videos, some more rumors. There's still a little bit of cloud around everything. Nothing is 100% definitive. I believe templates are gone as well as armor values and vehicles. I don't see how that will work. Might make vehicles even easier to take out than they are now, or maybe not. We shall see. I mean, they might get armor saves now and so forth. So let's see how it goes from here on out. But overall, I am actually pretty excited, and I want to go into it with an open mind. I've been painting some of my models now, getting them up to scratch to enter 8th edition properly. I've got 4 armies technically that need to be brought into full compliance, as well as some variations on them. Let's say, for instance, my Australians are still far from ready. My Canadians are, so we'll see how that goes. I've got a lot of work, so it's going to be a fun month to try and get some more stuff done for 8th edition, to actually start playing it properly and enter it with a bang. But overall, let's see how it goes. I'm quite positive. I hope you are too. If you have any thoughts, or if you've heard anything else about 8th edition that I haven't actually spoke about, send me a comment. Otherwise, if you like the video, subscribe, share, whatever, and I hope to make a lot more videos for you guys from now on. Cheers, have a good day, goodbye.